Alright, so you know we gotta go ahead and talk about it. So Tekashi 6ix9ine got caught up. He got the beats put on him at the LA Fitness, at an LA Fitness somewhere. He got caught. Finally, people have been talking about what they gonna do, what they would do, what they wanna do, what they could do, and finally it happened to him. Tekashi 6ix9ine got caught, got beat down, got jumped. I think they robbed him too. Of course it was recorded. They was stomping on him. His face looked a mess. His face looked swollen. He was walking out all discombobulated. He was on the floor. It was bad. It was real bad. It was a bad look for the man. Of course, now everybody's coming out with an opinion. Some people celebrating that he finally got touched. Some people saying, "Oh man, they shouldn't have bothered him. It wasn't right. They should have did nothing to him." Some people saying this is a learning experience. And my opinion on the whole situation is, look, Tekashi 6ix9ine has been egging people on. He's been begging people to touch him, to test his gangster, to do something. He's been bragging about how he don't have security most of the time. He's been letting y'all know that he open for business. He everywhere he need to be. He ain't scared. Come do something if you want to do something. That's what he's been advertising. So, to me, in my opinion, when you ask for that, when you call for that, when you give energy to that negativity, you cannot turn around and be the victim. Now, to Tekashi's point, he has not turned around to be the victim. It's everybody else with an opinion that it shouldn't happen, crying tears for the boy. The way I look at it is, you got what you asked for. You wanted somebody to try you, you got tried. You bragged about not having security. This is what happened. If you really weren't ready for it, if you really weren't about it, maybe you should have hushed up. I could see if after he came out of prison, Tekashi kind of just chilled out, didn't say nothing, didn't bother nobody, and was kind of focusing on doing his own thing, and was just letting things slide. But he was real tough and real ready to be in everybody's face, and pretty much was still acting like the same reckless kid that he was when he first got in trouble. That started all this whole snitching stuff. So for 6ix9ine to finally get his comeuppance, which is what it is, hey, it's a butt whooping that's well earned, and hopefully it does open his mind. But I'm not gonna sit around here and have revisionist history and start crying tears for him. This is the type of thing people do when someone passes away. All of a sudden you start forgetting all the crappy stuff they did and start trying to act like they was a saint or only want to talk about the good. But nah. We need to address it all. And while I do agree, when I watched it, I'm human. I have feelings. I have compassion. I felt bad for 6ix9ine. I didn't like seeing the man on the floor like that getting stumped out. It was heartbreaking. I felt for him, man. You don't want to see nobody vulnerable like that being beat down. If you're a caring, compassionate person. Plus 6ix9ine ain't never done nothing to me, so there's no reason for me to hate him. But even still, I would still look. I wouldn't like looking at that for nobody. Even somebody I really didn't like, I would feel bad for him, which I did feel bad for 6ix9ine. But with that being said, although you can't feel bad for him, you can also acknowledge that this is his own creation. This is what he asked for. He got what he asked for. He's been begging for somebody to test him, to try him, to come and do something to him. And so somebody, did it for him. Wasn't when he was planning on it, but hey, very few things bad happened to you that you was planning on to happen to you, Just come out of nowhere, and that's what happened this time. So again, hopefully he learned a lesson from this. I heard Charlamagne the guy say this isn't a time for laughing, it's a time for learning. I happen to disagree with Charlamagne and agree with him. I think it's a time for learning, of course, but you can also laugh while learning. You can also have a sense of humor while getting an education. And if you want to laugh at 6ix9ine, go ahead and laugh. He asked for it. This is what he got. If you want to feel bad for 6ix9ine, feel bad for 6ix9ine, but don't turn around and try to shame other people. I'm seeing people like WACC100. I've seen Rich Dollar, seen a couple other people try to shame folks for laughing or being happy about 6ix9ine getting beat up, or I've seen them talk about George Zimmerman ain't been touched, and I ain't got time for all this extra nonsense. Look, we talking about this fool right here in this moment. He got what he asked for, and it is what it is. If somebody want to go touch Zimmerman, go touch Zimmerman. I'm not mad about that. Go do that, but I'm not gonna act like I can't react to this until Zimmerman gets touched. Nah, forget that. But again, hopefully 6ix9ine learned his lesson, and he gonna carry security with him, and he gonna act a little bit different.
It's the WACCast podcast, yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me,
yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me.
It's the WACCast podcast, yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me,
yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me.